Hi, welcome to my channel Chop, Eat, Repeat. This is Harsh and I'm going to teach you an easy, simple way of making decadent chocolate chip cookies. Now, who doesn't like chocolate chip cookies? I'm sure all of us do, right? So let's get started. I'm going to start with some flour. I've already sieved my flour, so it's fine. And to this, I'm going to add the baking powder. So I'm going to incorporate this fine so that the cookie bakes evenly. Let's put this aside and take some of our liquid ingredients. So I'm taking the milk. I'm adding some vinegar to it. And we'll put this aside. And we'll start with creaming of the butter and the sugar. So in a big bowl, I'm adding the butter and the sugar, and with a hand mixture I'm going to beat this till it's nice and fluffy. As the butter and the sugar mix, it starts becoming pale yellow and slightly fluffy, and that's when we know that it has been well creamed. It's best to take butter which is slightly soft or at room temperature, then it creams even better. So this is ready now, as you can see. It's ready, it's creamed, it's pale and fluffy. Now what we'll be doing is, we'll be mixing all the ingredients together. To this buttercream mixture, I'm adding half the amount of my chocolate chips. The rest we'll use for garnishing, and give it a good mix. I'm adding my milk and vinegar. At this point, I've already preheated my oven to 150 degrees. It's necessary to add the cookies to a hot oven, and I'm going to fold in the flour. To this dough, I'm adding the salt, and our batter is all ready. Now these are basically drop type of cookies, they are not cut cookies. So we'll be dropping them onto a baking tray. Your batter is ready. So here goes in the 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla essence. So give some additional flavor to your chocolate chip cookies. So we're going to start dropping our vanilla cookies onto the baking tray. You need to keep some space so that as they bake, they will expand. And we're going to garnish this with some chocolate chips and pat them to make them round. So now let's put this in the oven. It's already preheated at 150 degrees centigrade. This will go in about for 15 minutes or till the edges have started browning. These chocolate chip cookies are done now and they smell absolutely amazing. I wish you could get to smell these. Your whole kitchen is going to be full of this smell of this beautiful chocolate and biscuit aroma. Now, the right time to take it out is when they start browning, as you can see. And I'm going to let this cool down for another 15 minutes and then they're ready to be eaten. So give me 15 more minutes. These delicious chocolate chip cookies are ready, and the best way to have them is to dunk them into a glass of hot milk. But to know if your chocolate chips are ready, you need to see whether they are soft in the center, which they are, and crunchy on the outside. I'm going to dip these into this hot milk with a nice book to read and enjoy my evening. But if you loved what you've watched today, please keep coming back to Chop, Eat, Repeat.